Today I'm finally doing a room slash setup tour to show you guys exactly what I have as a full-time content creator. Alright guys, so before I actually break down everything with my setup, first, since I will be moving out pretty soon, I do want to do a one last 2026 room tour because I know a lot of you guys have been asking for that. So let's head over to where I sleep. And yeah, so if you guys didn't know this, I'm currently still at my parents' place. I do share a room with my brother. I know it's mad embarrassing, but it's whatever. Yeah, this is pretty much the room. I'm gonna be getting my own house here pretty soon. But yeah, this is where I sleep right here. Gotta have a thick pillow because I gotta like kind of hold it like this to imitate holding somebody. Yeah, this looks a little weird, I understand, but I watch a lot of anime. That just helps me keep my posture really good in bed. So like, I'll literally have my phone up like this and I'm just hands-free. Over here, all my shoes. No, these are not real. These are reps. I didn't even realize that these were so expensive when I bought them. I just bought them in a haul from China. No, I'm not a poser. I honestly don't really ever wear them, but yeah, this is my wardrobe right here. All the shirts I wear. A lot of these are gym shirts, and then obviously I have stylish shirts, right? I'm into the streetwear look right now. That's kind of what I like. But yeah, this is the room, so soak it in because this might be the last time you guys ever see it. Should I do a full-on house tour when I do get a house? I feel like that would be a pretty interesting video. But yeah, now it is time for the actual setup, and I plan on breaking down absolutely everything, including my PC specs, so you guys know everything that I use. Number one, probably the most important thing with my setup is this wall right here. If I ever have anybody over while I'm streaming, I do not want them in view of the camera. This wall right here has been with me for some years, bro. Super cheap. Kind of sucks if I'm being honest. Number two, got the Jonesy. I had this way before I even started playing Fortnite. Originally, I was gonna get, I think, what was it? It's like a face mask, right? It goes over your face. I was gonna get, I think it was Kanye West, but then my mom was like, no, people are gonna think you're racist for doing that. And so I didn't end up actually going with him. Instead I went with Jonesy, but I guess it was a sign because he's been a part of my setup ever since. We got the flag back here. I've already talked to you guys about that. I don't really want to keep it much longer. I want to replace it with something that says like use code MOGS or something like that. Obviously the 100K plaque. So number one, this is the current mouse that I'm using. However, I do have the Flickfire right here. I just haven't been able to test it yet because I kind of want to make it its own dedicated video. But I mean, just look at this thing. This thing is clean, bro. A little bit lighter than this one right here, but I have not yet played with this one. So, but yeah, this is just the Viper V3 Mini, I think. This is my current headset. It's a Logitech G432. I also use the mic for my microphone. However, I've been considering switching to this Blue Yeti that I recently bought. If you know, you know, this is the Spider-Man that me and my brother picked up from a Walmart for, I think, a 100K special, me actually upgrading my setup, which brings me to this. Chair from FlexiSpot, desk is from FlexiSpot. I got this chair purely because I was having back pain and shoulder pain. However, you gotta listen to me and you gotta trust me. If you guys are experiencing any kind of pain when it comes to gaming, do not think it's the chair. It most likely isn't. It's your posture, bro. Instead of sitting and using the backrest and really just relying on it, sit up completely straight with your back not even touching the backrest. I promise you, it'll change your life. This is a stream deck from where I used to work, actually. An old co-worker gave me that because he stopped streaming and he saw potential in me, so shout out to that guy. I do have two lights, one light right here, one light right there. That just kind of keeps everything nice and bright. Obviously, light right there for my face, light right there for my face as well. This mouse pad is from Pegasus Studio. Really good mouse pad, just not big enough for my setup, so I might be getting a new one. And then I have a second mouse pad, just, I've had this literally for 3 years. It's not good quality, it's just off of Amazon. It's super cheap, but it's for my other forearm. For my keyboard. And so for my keyboard, I actually have the Drunk Deer right now. Very good keyboard. Absolutely love it. Better than the Wooting, cheaper than the Wooting. They're about to release a $90 version or $89 version. I don't really know. This is what I use for gaming. However, people still ask me, Mizery, do you ever use the Wooting? Yes, I use the Wooting when it comes to editing because it's bigger and it just makes it easier. You know, there's more keys and stuff, which makes editing a lot easier. However, when it comes to gaming, Drunk Deer on top, baby. For my camera, just a basic Logitech 60 FPS 1080p, and this is probably gonna pain a lot of you guys, but yeah, my cable management isn't the best. Oh, the nut fan, this thing is goated, bro. My house is literally set to 84 when it comes to like summer, and so that thing right there, comes in clutch. Now, let me get the PC actually opened up so I can break down these specs for you guys. It kind of has a Jimmy rigged cooling system in there. Because you remember a while back, I actually had stutterings even after Miz tweaks because I thought I was overheating. Turns out it was just the new performance mode. So I didn't actually need to spend so much money on a new cooling system. But anyways, as for my actual specs. All right, so obviously I'm on Windows 11. My CPU is the AMD Ryzen 7 9700X, which is what all the pro players use. However, I wasn't really struggling with performance before I actually upgraded it. It was mostly to help me make my footage look better, which really didn't work. Now, this is the part you're probably gonna get mad at me for. My graphics card is actually NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060 Ti. And yes, I know that is massively bottlenecked compared to my CPU. However, Fortnite is not a GPU-based game, so I can get away with it. But yeah, the next thing I'm gonna upgrade is definitely the GPU. And then I have 32 gigabytes of RAM. My motherboard is an Asus X870 something, I don't really know. And then I just have some basic storage. And then finally, the monitors. Now, I actually don't really recommend the Alienware monitor, and I'm about to tell you why. But this is a Alienware 240Hz monitor that I've been using for the past 3 years. I actually got it for a pretty decent price a while ago, which is actually insane to think about. However, when I stayed at Knights, Zen's, and Asian Jeff's place back in December, I actually was able to see their monitors and like how clear it was. And oh my goodness, bro. We'll definitely be upgrading my main monitor soon. But yeah, the other one is just an Acer. It's just on its side like this. And yeah, that is pretty much it for my entire setup and room reveal. Let me know if you guys want a house tour when I eventually do buy a house. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.